Let's stick with the uni sector and why more graduates might not be the best thing. I think we already knew that, really, didn't we? But the Britain's top unis now are teaching staff and students that saying the most qualified person should get the job or everyone can succeed if they work hard enough is in fact a microaggression. Apparently, if you say this, you're ignoring the fact that race plays a part in life success.
This is why universities should be banned. Right here, there it is.
I love you, but shut up.
How? Paul, tell me.
I know you're not the university. I was yelling at them.
Well, good. Thank you. Otherwise, I won't have you back on the show. But what on earth is going on when we are at a point where university is meant to be a place where you expand the mind and serious stuff is meant to go on? They are the most deeply unserious institutions on the face of the planet.
But surprised. This 20 years ago, everyone gets a prize at sport, right?
Exactly.
These people end up now going to university, or the coaches who decided to give the prizes to everyone are now the bosses of these institutions.
Exactly. Yep.
So it's just a further extension of that nonsense, right? And what I always love, and sort of at the very heart, and I won't bore you too much with this, but at the very heart of the madness that we all rage against all the time is this concept of postmodernism. Liz and I were talking about it the other night, right? The concept of nothing exists because you've just been told what exists, and capitalism requires you to categorise things, and if you can categorise things, you can sell the things, blah, 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 blah. So they will be able to fight back with great, intellectual tomes, that the concept of merit is a white supremacist thing which has always worked to the advantage of white people. I repeat what I said before. Shut up.
Shut up. It is no wonder that we end up with that cultural malaise when this is the crap that is being filled people's heads
destroyed it, and it's destroying itself. So postmodernism is basically how we got Donald Trump. Postmodernism holds that truth is subjective. There is no objective truth. So there is not one thing. You can't say the sky is blue because a colourblind person might look at it and see green. Therefore, to some people, the sky is blue. To others, the sky is grey. And that's where you get fake news. That's where suddenly, and again, it's also where you get real news that thinks it's real news, being so biased that it actually almost behaves like fake news. And so everything becomes subjective, and then you throw the sort of the tinderbox. Throw a match onto the tinderbox that is social media, where suddenly you have all these people who are all thinking that completely different things were true when they had absolutely no relationship or even familiarity with each other, and it just goes boom, and Trump just rode that wave. And of course, postmodernism means that Donald Trump can go around saying, well, I think that's fake news, therefore it's fake news, and why is your opinion any more important than mine?
And he's right 10 times out of 10.
Well, maybe so, but there might be other people who think he's wrong, Liz. So nothing is right and nothing is wrong anymore, and this is where universities have got us. And then when you get to the race stuff, this is the best, right? So it's all because of race. Is it? But what race? What races? Are Jews white? Are Asians oppressed? Because when Asians started doing better than other people on average in some American universities, there was this sort of backlash that, well, hang on, no, Asians are white now. So these people are just making up crap as they go along and literally doing the exact same things the eugenicists did back in the 19th century and 18th century to justify slavery by trying to box people into little racial categories.
They're able to mark their own homework.
That's
the point. They're able to mark their own homework.
There's only one way to deal with these sorts of people, and that's mocking them into silence.
100%.
Shut up.
That's it.
It's just like
yelling, shut up.
It's just like politics. I mean, I know there's the old saying, those who can do, those who can't teach.
No, those who can't complain about historical oppression.
Yes, very good.
Intersectional disadvantage.
But I don't know. The fact that, like you say, they can mark their own work and whatever, but it's all these people working in the university sector who've only ever worked in the university sector. It's like politics. I mean, they just come down the conveyor belt and on it goes.
And what it's doing is, once you trash the hierarchy of competence that has served the furtherance of humanity for hundreds of years now, once you do away with that, you've given yourself over to chaos. The best people aren't at the top. You've also removed the incentive for people, for students, to thrive and try to excel. Why would I try really hard? It's like the really famous joke of the USSR back in the day. They pretend to pay us, we pretend to work. So if you're at uni, you're like, why would I bother excelling when I know that someone with a different skin colour is going to get the same grade as me, even if my work's way better? Why would I strive really hard to be top of my class when the employers aren't even going to look at that anymore? They're going to be looking for someone with a different skin colour, maybe with a disability, maybe the double whammy. But I, who just studied my guts out for 4 years to graduate top of my class, I won't be recognised for that. I won't be rewarded for that. So I'm not going to bother. And then you have generations and generations coming after each other, and no one's excellent at anything.
No.
Yeah. And also, the entire university system throughout the world was founded by the Roman Catholic Church. Where's the gratitude? No.
Point.
Well, you wouldn't even get to be woke if it wasn't from the Pope.
Yeah.